Welcome to Ball and Ballers, and it's transfer day. So it's the final day of the transfer window for the summer, and we already got moves going on. A lot of moves that are going on. So we had a major update on some of these. Obviously, we know about Garnacho going. I reported that yesterday. We know about Rashford going to Barca on loan. Reported that a while back. It was just Sancho and Antony left and Malacia. But I haven't included Malacia in this because I don't really think he's part of the bomb squad. I just think he's been mislabeled as part of the bomb squad. So let's begin with the first bit of news. And we just received this a little while ago. Here we go for Antony to Real Betis. So 22 million euros plus 3 million fee to Manchester United. Man United will have 50% sell-on clause on profit for future sale. Antony in Seville in the next 24 hours as medical deal is done, and Antony finally got what he wanted, and we finally got him off the books, which is good. I don't think we're paying that severance package that he wanted. I thought that was just like a way of saying, you pay me, I'm not gonna leave, I'm gonna stay. United was like, yeah, fine, stay, it's fine. We don't really care. And then it was like, whatever we've planned isn't working, so let's just do it properly. And I think they finally did it properly. So in order for him to leave, he has to go. I got my morning coffee ready for transfer day. Start as I mean to go on. Okay. So we got that done at least. We've had an update on Martinez. So a little update on him from this morning. I was asleep at this point, but seems like Fabrizio never sleeps. So Martinez has told Villa that he wants to join Man United, as we know. Clear message again after the game as personal terms agreed with MUFC. So that part's done. It's just stuff we got to sort out with Villa now. Man United also, talks continue also regarding Sancho, but more on that in a sec. And Man United also keep active for Lammens, who is AVFC's target as well. So it seems like we're going in for both, but it seems like Martinez is the best prospect, and I think that's the one that's probably going to come in, and Villa will probably get left with Lammens. I don't think we're going to get both. I did a quick video on it yesterday, but I wanted to elaborate a bit more about why I wanted send Lammens instead of Martinez. So there's this thing where I've watching highlights and I've been watching stats and stuff, and he pretty much made the same amount of mistakes as Onana did. He's quite mistake prone. And then I watched a video on Sen Lammens, who was mistake prone, but some of the penalties he saved, some of the shots that he saved. So, but goalkeepers are allowed to make mistakes, and I understand that bit. Every time I've seen Villa play, because I got friends who support Villa, a lot of my friends support Villa. I got more friends who support Villa than they do Birmingham City, than they do Man United or Liverpool or whatever. But and they rate him as world class. They rate him as one of the best in the world, and I agree, he is one of the best in the world. He said, I've asked him about the mistakes, and he's like, yeah, he does make mistakes, but he's still a really good goalkeeper. He'll be able to save some of the shots that Onana and Bayendia can't save. And if you look back now, I look back at the United stats as well, and the goalkeeper and stuff, and a lot of our mistakes come off set pieces. So a lot of the goals that I've scored this season, majority of them have been off set pieces or the cross. And I know Martinez can catch crosses, stuff like that. So in the end, it might end up being the best choice. The reason I wanted Senny Lammens was because he's young, he can progress, he can learn, we can teach him. He's already good as it is. I mean, if Villa want him and a few other teams want him, we want him, that's fair. But as I said yesterday, it's either one or the other. I don't think we'll get both. If we get both, I'll be surprised, because then I'll be wondering why we didn't go in for a midfielder. I don't think we'll get a midfielder on deadline day, but That's the best one. Best one of the other news I've had, which I don't think will happen. Bum bum bum. Sancho. Jadon Sancho, the freedom fighter. Part of the talks between Villa and Man United. Club-to-club talks ongoing for Dibu Martinez and also Sancho in separate negotiation, but same discussion. Man United want Sancho to be included in Villa deal for Martinez while they keep Lammens option still alive. Decision also up to Sancho, and that's the part. Decision also up to Sancho, which shows me that he ain't going to go. Join Villa now and wait for different options, including those out of Europe. But if you look at it this way, from my perspective, if you look at it, let me get it back to this. If you look at it this way, start of the season, we had all four of them. The bomb squad, as they're labelled. Now, look at it this way. Rashford gone. Antony on the way to Seville to join Real Betis. Gone. Garnacho. Gone. That just leaves Sancho. And he must be feeling like Akon. Lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. Yeah, basically. Don't ask me to sing. Yeah, but so you think in an ideal world he'd want to get out of there as soon as possible. But Sancho don't really live in an ideal world, so Sancho's really not the smartest tool in the box or tool in the shed. He doesn't even know what a freedom fighter is for a start. He thinks a freedom fighter is somebody that shouts freedom and stays where he is trapped, apparently. So I don't know whether to blame his parents for that, whether to blame his teachers, whether to blame his friends, but I'm not going to go into the whole blame game. If we can get rid of him, because he's on top, he was really on top of my list, it would be great. But it's one of them tough ones, really. And that's pretty much all I have time for right now. And if any more news breaks, I will let you know. But for now, I'll catch you on the next one. But please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll keep bringing you these. And you'll have a lot of videos, hopefully today, as news breaks.